In Creo Parametric 13, there are a bunch of new parameters that are created in your sheet metal bodies in order to support manufacturing, laser cutting, and cost estimates. Let's take a look at how those are generated. And here I am in a legacy part. I will come back to this in a minute. Let me create a brand new sheet metal part. Let me give it a name. And I want to be in millimeters, so I'm going to uncheck use default template, create a brand new sheet metal part. Okay, okay, probably a little bit of overkill, but I wanted you to be assured that I was creating this geometry brand new in Creo 13. All right, so let's go to the design items folder. Here's my sheet metal body. I will right click on this and then let's go to parameters. And so here are the different body parameters. From the drop down list, I'm going to change from main to sheet metal reported parameters. Here are a bunch of parameters that were automatically created in this part. Let me grab the whole dialog box and make it wider. And let's also make a couple of the columns a bit wider as well. And so we see that we have these different parameters, but right now they have a value of 0. Let me click the OK button to get out of the dialog box. How do we actually get those different values to be populated? Well, we're going to create our flat pattern. Let me go to the flat pattern manager, and now I will expand. Here is the flat pattern that we have. Now when I go back to the body, when I go to the parameters, and then switch over to sheet metal reported parameters, now those different parameters have values inside of them. And so let's take a look at the ones that were created. We have bounding box width, bounding box length, and the bounding box area. We also have the inner perimeter, and that was because I made a cut that was like 200 and 400, 200 by 400 square. Here we have the outer perimeter area, our flat surface area, the number of bends, the number of forms, and the number of cutouts. So these are all generated automatically in the body. How do they get generated, or what if you want to turn them off? Well, a couple of different ways. Let's go to the File drop-down menu and then choose Options. If I go to the sheet metal category, here we have an option that's turned on to create reported parameters. It's automatically checked. You can see that there's also a config.pro option that controls this. Let's go take a look at that config.pro option. It is SMT reported params creation. Well, let me go to the configuration editor and click the find button and type in part of the name and then hit the enter key. And so here's the parameter. You'll notice that the default value is set to yes. So these different parameters are automatically generated in new models in Creo Parametric 13. Hey, let's say that you don't want them. Well, just set the option to no. Let's close out of the find dialog box and cancel out of our Creo Parametric options. What about legacy models? Let me hop back over to this other tab where I have an old part that I created many versions ago in Creo Parametric. And I do have a flat pattern already in here. If I go to the flat pattern state, hey, we can take a look at it flat. Let's go back to the initial state. What about the different parameters? Well, I will right mouse click and then I will go to parameters, and then let's change from main to sheet metal reported parameters. They are not in here. So if you want them to be in here, you are going to have to create them. There are a couple different ways in order to create them. Let me cancel out. One of the ways is by right clicking on the sheet metal body, then going to Preferences, and then in Preferences, here's a button for create reported parameters. Let me hit cancel out of there. You can also right click on the flat pattern. Here's reported parameters. Oops, let me move this over. Reported parameters. And right now it's set to remove. I will choose create from here. And if I go back to the body and then its parameters and change from main to sheet metal reported parameters, well, now you can see that all those different parameters were created and the values have been populated. Especially, you can see the number of forms and the number of cutouts as well. So this is good. Let's click OK. But if you don't want these different parameters, well, you can remove them. Let me right mouse click and then go to reported parameters and then choose remove. And now when I go back to the body and then the parameters and then to the sheet metal reported parameters, it's blank. But again, you can also generate them from the preferences. Right mouse click preferences, create reported parameters, click the OK button, go back to our parameters, and then change from main to sheet metal reported parameters. And there we have them again. And then, these are just regular parameters. They are part of the body, they're not parameters at the part level or in the particular feature. So just take that into account if you are trying to use those different parameters in drawings or other different areas. All right, let's click OK. So there you have it. That's how you can use the new body parameters in sheet metal parts.